Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of fire. So if you are Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of September 30th through October 2nd, 2022. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general. So they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to email me for a price list if you don't already have it. Also, if you are wanting to reach me by phone, make sure that you are first registered at Bill Per Call or Paid Communications. I think they changed the name. And request your call back. If I don't get back to you that day, I'll get back to you within a 7-day time frame. Also, be sure to check me out on Patreon for the monthly Venus sign readings, and check me out on TikTok. Also, please don't forget to leave your comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right, so we have the overall energy as the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Tower. We've got the Four of Pentacles, the Moon, Six of Swords, the Fool, and the Page of Wands. Okay. So you guys may have experienced some sort of realization. You may have had some sort of reality check. I also feel that you may have experienced love at first sight. However, something may have been unrequited. Seems like you lost faith. Like at first I feel that you were optimistic, and then maybe something didn't turn out the way you anticipated it, or maybe you feel like you wasted your time. Now, also, this can be the energy of someone else. So you could be the one that walked away from someone, or, you just did not acknowledge someone after they initiated some sort of communication with you. But I kind of feel like, someone is realizing that they are in love, or it just seemed like it happened out of nowhere. Something else I was picking up. Yeah, and then also I'm feeling like maybe Spirit has done something to push you out of your comfort zone. But it's like after you did go out of your comfort zone, maybe you felt embarrassed or humiliated in a sense. For some of you, it also looks like you may suddenly change careers, or it could be getting fired, or it could be quitting. But it does seem like maybe there is an overall loss or a lack of security, and maybe not having enough support or a strong foundation. Seems like you definitely are coming to some sort of realization. Maybe you're going to see who your true friends are, who your true support is. And I feel like there is going to be stability again, though. Something's going to happen where you are going to have stability or feel safe or grounded again. But you also seem to be guarded and very protective at the same time. So let's say, for instance, you lost some money, you got some back, or you lent money to someone, they didn't pay it back. So then, or it took too long, but by the time they give it back to you, now you're like, okay, now I'm going to be very cautious of who I lend my money to, or I'm not going to tell this person that I can loan them money anymore. So it seems like some sort of negative experience has made you very guarded now. You've got some sort of walls up, and I feel like you're not trusting certain people. Emotionally, definitely not wanting to allow yourself to be vulnerable anymore. I feel like there's a big fear with doing that. Fears of abandonment. So I feel like someone triggered your abandonment issues. And so now you are just being super guarded. I also feel that you may be hiding from someone or hiding your emotions from people, or this is what somebody is doing to you. I feel like there's also someone that you're connected to energetically, telepathically, like you can feel this person's energy. But it seems like you try to ignore it. Like you don't want to feel or acknowledge that you feel this person's energy, especially if this person is intentionally sending energy towards you. I feel like you're ignoring it. It also could be the other way around, where somebody is like, I know you're sending energy towards me, but I'm rejecting it. I do feel like someone is just trying to move on. Someone is like, I just want to move on. I just want to forget about that incident. I just want to forget about the time that I, was vulnerable. Like somebody just wants to let it go and forget about that time and is wanting to move on to something new. There may be a lot of fear or baggage that someone is still holding on to. And, maybe you are intentionally not wanting to be with someone because you know that you're still emotional about something that happened, or is still too sensitive of a subject. So you're like, I don't want to go there because they already broke my trust at one time. Now I'm gonna be giving them the side eye every time they do this or that, and I don't want to carry that over. So I just rather start over. So it could be a situation going on like that. And you also, you might randomly have like a big cry this weekend. I don't know what happens, but I don't know. It just seems like you might just start bawling. And especially if you have like been, hiding, or you've got that wall up, it's kind of like a dam. And I feel like it breaks, and just all of a sudden, like all these emotions come flooding. A lot of times I see this happen when you're simply looking at a movie and there's this one scene is so simple that just causes you to feel super emotional. Or you're listening to a song and that one lyric just like sends you off. You're like, oh my God, like something gets triggered where, you just become very emotional. You also just might be very intuitive this weekend, or like your psychic abilities, or if you have any, are extremely heightened this weekend. Just feeling extra sensitive. And that may also make you want to stay to yourself, because being around certain people, that's going to set you off. You are just so sensitive that you might be tapped into other people's energies, and you can't tell like whose energy is this. Am I sad about something, or is this sadness coming from someone else? And a lot of times too, this can relate to feeling like sexual energy. So like you can feel if somebody's doing something with you in mind. Or let's say you have a twin, and you and your twin aren't necessarily together, but you can feel when they're with someone else. So it could be something like that going on with you. Now, where did this little gnat come from out the blue, trying to irritate me? That's a sign right there. Okay, so I feel too like you also may be ignoring someone either because they're being immature, or because they are younger than you. Someone also maybe feels like they they're not ready, or they can't give you what you need. I don't know if it's on a financial or an emotional level. If this is about going back to your career, like I said, it's very possible that there could be some unexpected changes in regards to your career. If it's not, quitting or getting fired, it's still some sort of change that you may not be expecting. Something is maybe forcing you to step out of your comfort zone and go in a different direction or do something differently. You also might hear from someone out of the blue. It could be a visitor. If it's not in reality, I feel like it's in a dream then. You might be receiving a lot of messages in your dream, matter of fact. I feel like you might be very dismissive towards a sign or something too. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, Pisces, Aquarius, or a fire sign. Another fire sign, rather. I feel like somebody is trying to keep it together, or someone's trying to hold it together, and then they just kind of break down crying. I feel like somebody is trying to hold in their love or hold back their love. I feel like somebody is trying to create some sort of a wall or a boundary. You also might find comfort in expressing your love through art or something creative. But again, here's that tower energy. So I feel that whatever someone is holding back is going to be exposed, or it just comes rushing out because it's too much. Something is too heavy. And, there may be some sort of emotional blockage. And there also could be someone who just really connects to you so profoundly. It's like they are penetrating your soul, basically. Yeah. There's a lot of heavy energy that you might be trying to hide or hold back. And I just feel like at some point it's like not being able to hold it back anymore. It just comes out. I feel like you also intuitively know that someone is your soulmate, someone who is very secretive or mysterious, and something about the two of you are opposite yet the same. I feel like one person is reserved and the other person is more so like your shadow. They're a reflection of your wild side. You also could be trying to hide from an air sign. Or maybe an air sign is trying to hide from you. Something is coming off as temptation, and someone trying to suppress their desires. I feel like you're wanting to be at peace, but maybe something is exciting you or triggering you, especially more so emotionally. Like you don't, it's like, you know, if you start thinking about this person, you're going to be consumed by thoughts or memories of this person. So I feel like you're trying so hard not to go there. And maybe you're trying to keep yourself busy or preoccupied. I feel like you're trying to avoid something that's inevitable, though. Something is destined or meant to be. Maybe because something hasn't happened yet, you don't want to think about it or believe it. I feel that you're headed towards some sort of change, or you could feel it coming. I feel like something can't be explained. I feel like somebody is like, I don't know why I feel this way. Like someone is really confused, really confused why they feel the way they do. Even if this isn't about love, you might be experiencing a lot of emotional or mental confusion. I made a new word. Okay, so I also feel that there's something, you're headed towards something that you're afraid of or afraid to do. But at the same time, you are trying to play it by ear, or you're just trying to go with the flow of things. You're like, let me just ride this out. Let me see how this plays out. For some of you, I feel like you may have a visitor coming, or there's a visitor on the way. And it's funny because I know it's all on the news, but I just recently found out about like a flood. I'm sorry, a hurricane. And so I don't know if you have any relatives in Florida, but it's possible that, I don't know, they're needing to stay with you if their home was damaged, or if you were affected by this. And I'm sorry for all of you that have been. But it seems like if you are affected by it, that maybe you're having to temporarily relocate. But I feel like there is going to be some sort of changes to your home. Or it's like having an unexpected visitor. And I also feel that something might need to be repaired in the house, like a pipe or anything. I don't know, or the electric could go out, or any type of electrical services, internet, something could go out. So make sure you got your phones charged fully, especially if there is like a storm in your area. As soon as you hear some thunder, go ahead, make sure your phone is charged because the power could potentially go out. I'm also getting some sort of confirmation of someone thinking about you because you guys have telepathy. Okay, I feel that someone is ignoring an opportunity to resolve some sort of a conflict or to find a solution to a problem. Someone's solution is to just ignore it or pretend it doesn't exist until it goes away. You may be trying to cut cords with someone. No, I almost feel that, and this might not be for everybody, but I'm getting like the energy of like somebody doing some sort of cord cutting and then something almost backfiring, like almost like this person knows you're doing this, or the energy just gets worse and worse to the point where it feels like a spiritual attack. Kind of like somebody is like, you can't get rid of me. So depending on your situation, I don't know if you really feel like some sort of karma is done, like you've done the work, then you may have to continuously work on disconnecting. I feel like someone also may be trying to push someone's buttons too by ignoring them. Either you could be getting readings on another fire sign, or someone is getting readings on you. Someone wants to know why you haven't been talking to them or responding to them or interacting with them. Somebody wants to know what happened. I feel like they keep asking over and over again. They're like, why won't they talk to me? And I kind of feel that a reader might keep telling you that somebody is single, and you're like, okay, well, why aren't they talking then? Or vice versa. It's being told that the person is single, but they're like, okay, so why aren't they talking to me, or why are they ignoring me? All right, so let's pull some energy cards. All right. What additional messages are there for fire signs Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Have 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, Goddess of the Moon, Community, Overall Energy, Garden, and the Gate. Okay. So like I said, I kind of feel like maybe there's something that you're wanting to do, but you're afraid to do it. I feel like you're consulting your higher self. You are consulting with your guides. I feel like you are having to use your intuition in order to move forward or to understand really what some connection is that you have with somebody. And it seems too like something's being revealed to you. Like I said, I feel like your psychic abilities are very heightened this weekend. So you might experience either some sort of paranormal activity. You might experience some sort of astral traveling or lucid dreaming. And definitely feeling, deeply connected with people or love interests. And it seems too like someone is calling out to you or you're calling out to someone. I feel like someone is trying to, they're calling out to you from within though. You also may be trying to figure out if somebody is trustworthy or if you can trust this person. You seem a little hesitant in regards to whether or not you should be friends with someone or if you should take a job or if you should stay or move. But for the most part, I feel like this is about you feeling like, is someone trustworthy or should you trust these people? But I feel like you are going to have a sense of belonging or you're going to connect with someone on an emotional level. You could either be connecting with someone in some sort of spiritual group or something that you have in common. Something's going to bring a group of people together that have this thing in common. I feel like you're connecting with your soul tribe this weekend. If you make music, I feel like you're collaborating. I feel like, people are coming together with their ideas. You might feel like someone is also like your muse. But I feel like there could be some sort of music collaboration. You also may be invited to something and not really be sure if you should go to whatever it is. But I feel like you're going to you might meet someone at an event or in some sort of social group. I feel like someone wants to connect with you. I feel like someone's calling out to you in a dream though. Or maybe you're just going to have a premonition of this person before you meet them, or like you're having a premonition of your future in regards to your career, especially if it is in regards to the arts. And then the people that you're attracting at this moment, like I said, I feel like you guys are just part of the same soul group. All right, so hopefully these messages help. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.